Alright, good morning viewers. This is Mugwort from Sydney, Australia. We're just about to start the first round of the Crazyhouse World Championship against my opponent Just to Play. He's all ready to go, so we're going to get started very shortly. Alright, let's get into it. Here we go, clocks have started. E4, E5. Whoa, what is this? John Lee played against me in the chess.com championships. Queen h4 check, no. Queen f6. Let's see. Just gonna turn the replay off. Okay. Knight f3. I guess knight just comes back to f3. Pawn at g4, I'm expecting. Should I drop a bishop on, then take bishop at h4? I haven't seen this position before, but I'll have to work it out. e5 seems to make some sense. Let's play football with this queen. Queen of b6, bishop at e3. Yeah, okay. Take there. Yeah, let's see. He doesn't have a lot of pieces in hand, so I don't mind giving up a knight and a bishop. Let's just take back here. Knight and a pawn in hand don't seem to do too much. Alright, so I got the knight drops covered. Shall I just go d4, block out the bishop? Yeah, makes sense. Maybe d6, threatening knight at g4. Not even too worried about that. It's only a knight, it can't hurt me that much. I'm just going to take on d6. Yeah. Alright, knight at g4. Can I even sack a queen? I'm in the mood to sack a queen, but my opponent hasn't really let me yet. This is my first ever live streaming. I've done a couple of recordings, but I do have to watch the clock because I'm not really looking out for it at all. 1 minute 40 left. It's alright, we're playing 3+2. It's a pretty slow game. Now I'll drop on e7, I'll drop on c7. I guess I'll clean up on b6 in a couple of moves' time. So not really a lot of choice. He can run out to f5, but there'll be a finish with queen e4 mate. It looks like about mate in 3, mate in 4 if he goes this way. There. Queen b6. Alright, resign already. Okay, that was round 1. First game, I mean. Let's throw in d5. Knight f6. What am I expecting here? Maybe a check? Oh, not c3. Alright, take it back. No gambits today. c6. Maybe trade here. Maybe bishop b5, bishop c4. Take on c3 and follow up with queen d5, or maybe pawn at h3, depending on what happens. Alright, I'll throw in pawn at h3. It's an annoying move for white to deal with because he doesn't want to allow knight drop on g2, a check followed by bishop takes h3. I'm expecting rook g1, it's a good move. Now, should I go knight at e4, knight at f4, maybe g3, knight hops in, the knight's going to get trapped on g2. Bishop g4, bishop at h5. Yeah, a lot of choice here. I could just take with a pawn. I'm going to take with a pawn. My opponent should probably just ignore that and play d4. Alright. Bishop at h5. It's going to be like knight landing on e5 pretty soon, so gotta watch out for sensitive squares like f7, c6. Knight at e4 is another choice. I'm going to go knight to e4. I'm assuming he's going to defend c3. I'm not sure whether he should, but queen d3, bishop d2. It looks pretty passive. I'll be happy with that move. Keep hammering away on c3, bishop at b2, bishop at a5. I don't know. If I was white here, I would really want to attack on f7 quickly, bughouse style. Just sack a knight on f7. Alright. Bishop a6. There's a bit of a choice here. I just play safe move, bishop at h5. So take on f3, queen takes, knight d2. Could be a possible queen sack on f7. I have to be a bit careful. Bishop g6. Take there, take there. Knight and bishop in hand. What kind of magic can I work with a knight and a bishop in hand? I don't like loosening control over f7 by trading here, but I'm going to do it since he's blocked out this line here. Knight at g5. I better hurry up here. Just make a move. Just make a move. Alright, take there. Take on c6. Check. Yeah, drop back on e5 too. Come on, just make a move. Time's running low. We got a 2-second increment here, so I fancy myself in a time scramble, but I'm still waking up at this stage. Not quite happy with the way I've played this. Bishop at f3. I don't know whether knight c4 check really achieves much. Need another couple of pawns perhaps in hand. I don't like these pieces all tied to each other, especially since the king's gonna hop out of the d file very soon. He's keeping an eye on c4 here. Maybe pawn at b4. So quite a unique position. I don't think I've ever had anything like this before. 25 seconds, just got to move. Maybe he might offer a draw with pawn at b2. Alright, I'm going to find something else. Rook b8, e6. Looking at stuff like pawn at e2 doesn't seem to work. Yeah, alright, gotta bash away at these pawns. Maybe swap knights here, take back there. I'm going to play rook b8 and then pawn at b4. Open the h file. Yeah, now e5 is not getting anywhere. Rook at h2 next. No, it doesn't let me. I'm just going to go for it. d6, something blocks here. I just need a way in. Take their bishop d7. I can't play bishop d7. Queen d7. Dropping a rook. That's alright, we can handle dropping a rook. I can't handle dropping a queen though. We have to play pawn at b7. He doesn't even want the rook. Alright, what is going on here? Alright, just gotta move. Yeah, cutting it a bit fine here, to say the least. Alright, everything's under control. Of course, no danger whatsoever. No danger at all. Yep, that's not so good. Yeah. Probably just lost here. I was. Not anymore. This is a bit of a silly game, isn't it? Okay, what is going on? I have a check. Why not use a check? Rook there. Okay, what did I get down to there? 0.2 of a second and getting mated, so I don't know, I can't go much closer to losing. I really need to wake up. You had a win +1. Alright, let me just think for a second. Continuous play. Alright, let's forget about that one. Come on, wake up, need a coffee. See if he tries the same thing again. Bishop c5. Right, ready for it this time. No surprises. Okay, bishop c4. c5, castles. c3. Alright, now we're on more familiar ground. h6 maybe. No. Alright, this one. Expecting a queen sec, knight takes d5, bishop takes d8. Other moves for black are probably even worse. I mean, I don't know whether he can go king h8. This one I've never seen before. Okay. Just getting a pawn for e7, breaking the pin. Should I take there anyway? Let's see. I want to end up with a knight on h6 somehow to distract the pawn from g7. Not sure whether I'm really able to do this or not. I can sack a piece back with bishop at h6. Take. Don't really want to give him bishop for c5 though. I'm going to go this way. Now, I'm very tempted to play bishop at e7. I'm just not sure if it's a good move or not. Let's work it out. Bishop there, knight takes, knight f6, take knight there, king h8. What do I have left? Do I have a pawn? Pawn g7, then knight takes bishop. Throwing a drop on h6, maybe a sec on f6. Just gonna go with it. I'm just having fun this morning. I don't really care if I drop a couple of games. Not so interested in preserving rating at the moment. Yeah, so before I was closing the window where I had Twitch open and there's a 20-second delay. And it got a bit annoying with the sound and the ads trying to play at the same time. So I just closed the window before. I'm not actually sure how people follow the chat, or even whether you're supposed to follow the chat in a match like this with a delay. I just closed it completely, so I don't have the Twitch window open. And does that log me out? I have no idea. I'm just getting on with the match at this stage. Someone send me a message if it's still going on Twitch if they're watching, because I had no idea whether it's still working or not. I just wanted to kill the sound because there was a bit of an echo. All right, we have a knight. Sacrifice declined. I guess I should save it with knight h5. Do I have to take this seriously? You could drop a bishop on h4, but then I lose the discovered check. I'm just going to save the knight h4. All right, how am I going to guard f2? Do I need to? I need another knight in hand. I want to play bishop at f6 very soon, but yeah, I probably should just guard this. Bishop at h4, perhaps. Queen e2, then he might drop a knight on g4. Nah, I don't like that so much. Okay, bishop at g3. And bishop h4. I would like to play bishop e7, then if bishop f2, king h1, so I get the first attack with knight on f6 check. Yeah, I guess I have to take with the bishop now. Alright, at least my king is safe. Nobody's sending me a message, so did I close Twitch? What's happening? Someone send me a message if it's still working, if the stream's still working, otherwise I gotta open it up again. Bishop f5, can't do that. Pawn at g7, take there, then I have a rook in hand. Knight f6, pawn h5. Many tempting options. Knight to h4. Take back with a queen. Is my queen secure on h5? He's got a knight here. Gonna go back to plan A. Maybe you can't see Twitch chat, but Isaac, is it working? Is the stream going? Because I closed the window. That's why I worried I logged myself out. I mean, it still says Mugwort is streaming, so just tell me if you can hear me, if it's still working. Cool, thanks. All right, bishop at h4. Yeah, I could have moved the bishop in hand. I'm not really paying too much attention to the game at the moment. All right, 2 pawns in hand. Perhaps follow up with knight to d5, and then take that queen that I wanted to do about 15 moves ago. He's got good control of the light squares here, but I could potentially drop a pawn at f5. Yeah, the bishop doesn't have any retreat or advancement squares on h5. Yeah, well, what is this? Have I really been taking so long? I know I'm pretty slow, but I'm not really that slow. So many good moves. I don't know. I can't decide. Yeah, I'm going to go here. Let me even take back with a bishop, because my bishop's so well guarded twice on h4. Yeah, I really want to drop a knight on f6 back once I trade here. Yeah, it's getting very difficult for black to find a move. Yeah, I've got to improve my black game. That opening before really didn't go too well. It's kind of funny I got away with a win there because I was so dead in every aspect. Have another sip. Alright, bishop takes. I'm not going to think too much here, just going to get on with it. Yeah, so I want to play pawn at f5 next. Does he have any decisive threats? Knight at e3, probably knight at h3. I'll just go king h1. Ooh, I think I can still always go king h1. So I'm even just going to ignore that. I'm hoping he doesn't have anything decisive. Yeah, I'm going to take once. King f1. That was the plan. Not sure if it's working. I'm going to run this way and then to d2, c1. Yeah, now I feel safe. Queen at g7 threatened. Was that all sound? I don't really know. Feels okay to me. Alright, so 3-0. Let's get on with game 4, black again. Now, just for practice, I'm going to try this open again and see if I can find some improvements. Can also play e5, knight c6, take back with the queen. I don't know, there's lots of other things I could try, but let's go back to this. I'm sure my opponent's happy to repeat the same opening again. Alright, where am I going to vary? Bishop g4. I'm going knight c6 again. I'll also go knight f4 perhaps. I just can't remember the move. Don't think bishop g4 because of pawn dropping on a6. I think it's either knight f4 or knight takes c3. Let's go with this. I wonder if there's some way to get into d3. Maybe pawn at d3. Is that the move? Take. Drop back on c2, pawn at e2, take knight at f4. That's what I'm looking at here. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, more aggressive. Got to be more aggressive. Yeah, so I was up till about 4:30 AM. It's about 8:30 at the moment, Sydney time. I was watching Yasser's stream. Yasser and Eric Hansen this time on the Chess Brass channel, covering the candidates, which just started. Some very, very wild games. Really reminded me of Crazyhouse and Bughouse, some of these games like Aroni and Ding Liren. And that was just completely insane with the white queen on a6 and the rook on b5, trapping bishop on e2, was it? Didn't see the end of any of the games. Went to sleep about 5 AM, got maybe 1 or 2 hours sleep, so I'm a bit dazed and confused this morning. Yeah, just cracking up at some of Yes's commentary and the banter with Eric. It's just hilarious. Alright, here we go, as expected. I didn't really look at pawn takes queen, but... Oh, what? You can't do that. You know, I spent half of my games in the chess.com championship thinking, you can't do that. I was just thinking out loud, to my opponent, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't get away with this. He's got to come forwards. This king is going for a walk. Out to e3. I don't really know whether I can sack a knight. I probably can. I just might as well take it the pawn on g2 and repeat first. Queen there. Is there anything forcing? He's got knight covering the pawn drops here. Although I could probably play e5 anyway. Lol, this is not good. I agree. Finish him. Alright. I like the idea of playing e5 first, just to keep him in a net. Entice knight takes. And then I have stuff like queen here, king takes g5. That looks really good, but the knight covers g4. I want to finish with a move like queen g4. So I'm trying to find a cute mate here. And I like the idea of starting with pawn to e5 because then he's got to find a move, but I'll just take on g2 first. There's also queen at f4, depending on where he goes. So let's see, is it just queen at f4 pawn, or bishop at c4? Yeah. And if he goes to d4, queen at d5, that's a mate in one. It's too easy, isn't it? This way, I didn't really look at this. Now, how can I get in? It's just queen at d5, isn't it? And bishop at c4. Oh, hang on, he goes king e2. Well, that's not as easy as I thought. I've got some ideas in mind. Let's see. King e2. I was hoping to finish with bishop at c4, but it doesn't quite work. Oh, it does now. Oops. Yeah, king e2, yeah, knight f4. Trying to take the knight with check somehow. I wasn't quite sure. All right. Let's get on with it. Game 5. How long did it take? We've taken about 25 minutes so far. 4 games. I've actually got a blitz tournament, so I can't go back to sleep after this. I'd really like to get some sleep, but I've got an over-the-board blitz tournament, the City of Sydney Championships after this, which I've already pre-entered. I'm starting to feel a little bit more awake. Yeah, I agree. It's fun to play it out. I don't normally resign unless I'm 3 queens down. Nah, if it's really obvious force mate and I have absolutely no practical chances, I'll resign. Especially when time's running low. It's good to play it out for the viewers. Alright, bishop c5, I'll kick you around. So I've gained a tempo. I've got to watch knight e4 coming. Pawn a3, stuff like this. Sometimes I even throw in bishop d3 just to attempt a pawn drop, and then I go back to e2. Not really sure. Bishop g5, no, I don't want to do that just yet. Maybe a3, take knight e4. Pawn at h6, that's the first. So it's very sharp after the knight c3 pawn there, rook g8. What do I have after that? Well, let's go bishop b5 first. Maybe follow up with queen e2, or it depends how it blocks. Okay. So I guess I should just take once queen e2, take twice, replace a knight. He'll move the queen, let's say e7. I don't really have anything good after that, do I? Queen e2, take with check. Bishop at c6, knight takes. Queen e2 now. Is the bishop any worse on d7 than it was on c8? I'm being a bit too finessey here. Probably should just make a move. I'm going to make some trades. Alright, so choices are queen e2, or I can leave the knight there. I don't mind taking back with a pawn. Maybe I should play bishop at h4 here then, if I'm going to leave the knight. Also, I also think trading is okay. And sticking knight back on e5. I'm going to go bishop at h4. Just to take away this knight e4 option. I've already got the eye twitch. The eye twitch due to lack of sleep. I'm a bit of an insomniac sometimes when there's a lot of online action going on with various events around the world. Yeah, not a bad move. He wants to get in this knight e4. Alright, so I just castle, take knight e4, queen e1, or bishop d2, that sort of thing. Sack on f7. I don't know. I don't have a knight in hand. Taking is not really so good because pawn takes covers these squares here. I need to start moving a bit faster. I'm going to go this way. Queen e6 I'm expecting. I want to perhaps kick the queen around with knight at f4. Gotta be a bit careful if I'm pinning my own knight and then enticing my opponent to attack it with a pawn. Am I chasing the queen away with knight at f4? I'm looking at queen e7, knight takes d5, that sort of thing. And this seems okay. So I'm looking at queen e6, bishop takes, pawn takes, knight back at f4. Haven't really calculated this too well, but time is running a bit low, just got to get on with it. Could almost pre-move knight at f4. I could take back with the queen, then I'm sure knight at f4 is still good anyway. Knight at h5 is an option. Yeah, he can't really cover g7. In that case, I got these squares covered. Alright, that was the idea. I'm not sure whether he is expecting a pawn drop on d7, but at king f8 just looked too safe for black with only a knight in hand. Ooh, didn't really see that coming. The old queen sack. I don't like it when my opponent sack queens on me like this. That's no fair. Okay, just got to get moving. Do I start with pawn drop? I'm going to start with a queen drop here. Could also take back on e5. There's a lot of options there. Just want to make a fork on these squares here. Let's find the red. Where's the red? This one. Yeah. Red for danger. Probably just castles. Queen takes knight. I've helped him open the f file. Maybe something like knight at e4. Or take a knight at e4. How am I going to defend f2? He's not threatening with a pointy, so I could afford maybe to leave f2 for a couple of moves. Or should I castle? Take on e6 with check. Try and make him block his own f file. That would be very much appreciated if he did that. Or stick a knight here, take, follow up with maybe not rook there, but yeah, pawn h6, hammer away on g7. Bishop drop on f6. Take, keep repeating with the pawns. Yeah, pawn at f7. Alright, how does this end up? I can't really calculate this too much. I just got to move. Yeah, okay, what do we got here? A big mess. Take there. Queen takes b4 is an option. Knight there. I don't want to open the f file unless it's good for me. Oh, yeah, good move. Pawn at e3. Pawn at e2 might be a bit safer. Take there. Alright, time scramble. Got to move. Knight at f6. Yeah, you can do that. This is nuts. What is going on? I'm trying to clear f6 for the knight. Very exciting finish here coming up. Ooh. Yeah, good moves. Queen a1 I'd like to play. Next, get the bishop out of the way. You might go back. Take pawn h6. Yeah. Knight f6 I want to play, didn't I? Oop. Yeah, he doesn't have a knight check here, so I feel pretty safe. That was the point of pawn at e2. Yeah, queen g7 covering, knight f6. Too many squares to cover, too many weaknesses on the dark squares. It's a problem when you put all your bishops on the light squares like this. Alright, what are we up to? So we played 5 games only. 5 to go. Alright, we're going to play out the full... going to play out the full 10 games for your viewing pleasure, I hope. Coffee's running out. Yeah, I really need some more practice at this opening. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. Oh, no, he's varied. All right, so we have a real gambit, reminiscent of the Icelandic gambit in normal chess, where you play pawn to c4. He's gone pawn at c4. I have seen a line where you just sack a piece on d5, maybe end up with a bishop. And just say white hasn't developed anything, so many open lines. Can also go bishop f5, bishop g4. Bishop f5 tends to work a little bit better when the pawn's gone from c2, so you're threatening pawn at c2. Bishop g4, bishop e2, don't like that so much. I haven't had this exact position with pawn at c4. But yeah, I'm going to preserve my pieces. I'm expecting d4, just opening up everything. d3, we have the snake. Let's call this the snake opening. Okay, what does my bishop want to be? c5, then he hits it with d4. Bishop e4 check, queen e7. Yeah, that seems okay. Not sure how I'm going to deal with these pawns here. Alright, so I'm looking at bishop f2, take, knight takes, queen takes g4, bishop takes d8. Now what do I have left? I only have a pawn and a queen. That's not enough, because the bishop doesn't combine with the queen. Pawn e3 is nothing. I need more pieces in hand for that to work, so perhaps h6 first. I'd like to get some knight e4. And bishop taking on f2, king e2, but I need the knight already on c6. Maybe pawn to c6. My options here are h6, queen e7 check, or pawn to c6. I don't see a lot of other potential here. Very interesting position. Queen e7. Not sure they can play queen e2 or not. Ooh, interesting position here. I'm gonna go c6. Oh no, but then take pawn. Yeah, I'm gonna go c6. So you might go queen e2 first. And I'm not sure whether I should block or just run king f8. Ah, d4. I'm not predicting my opponent's moves. Queen e7 check. Queen e2, then I don't want to take here because of queen exchange. Bishop b4 check. Alright, let's do it this way. Provoking c3 with a big hole on c2, of course. Knight d2 or c3. It's always good to have that bishop bearing down on the knight, just keeping the pin. Queen e7. Oh yeah, I don't have any pressure on f2 anymore. Pawn a3 is a typical idea here, but it doesn't seem to work. Should I just take on d5? Take. You're gonna watch knight at c7. Yeah, I actually do have to cover c7. This is a bit of a pain. I'm gonna castle. Just pre-move this. Now knight at c7. I have queen e7 check. Time is running low again. I've been doing too much commentary. Okay, what am I going to do with the pawn in hand? This is the question. Now take. It's still no good. I need to get rid of this bishop first. Take there. Knight at c7. You could play. I've got to go for the attack. So looking at these squares here. Got a lot of defenders on d2, so I don't think my attack is going to be along this diagonal here. I don't have a knight in hand for e4. I would really like a knight. He's not giving me one. Bishop e4. Even rook takes. Rook takes looks good. Does it work? Yeah, but then I haven't cleared the 8th rank in case I have to defend. Bishop e4. Bishop e4. Yeah, rook e3 looked very tempting there. I'm not so sure if it worked. Take there. Just going to do a few trades here. So queen takes. Just going to keep bashing away on f3. I'm expecting another bishop drop. He might sack a piece here with letting me capture, or bishop e4. I could put another knight on g5. I'm just provoking the g-pawn to take, then I have a hole on h3 to work with. Would like the bishop to move, then I have knight at e4. He does have a couple of defenders I have to smash away at first before any attack is going to be successful. Okay, 9 seconds. I'm really not looking at the clock here. Time to take a sip of coffee. Ah, bishop there. I wasn't expecting this one. Alright, he's really got to watch out for smothered mate sort of themes. Can I take there? Yeah, it's not quite working. Take on e3, knight at h3 check. Yeah, whoops. My opponent can't allow this. There's also knight at e2 check if he drops on g2. This is a big problem. I can't see a move for white here. Is that it? Is it over? Is it over so soon? We've only just started. Rook d1 or something. No, he's got to clear a square for the king. Bishop g2 perhaps? What would I do in case of bishop g2? Knight there, pawn there. I'm not going to call out the squares, that takes too long for an Aussie. Aussies speak pretty slowly normally. No, you can't do that. You can't bury your king like this. The king is in a sarcophagus. Why do I keep having caps on? King needed space to breathe. Breathe has an E on the end, I know. Right, 4 games to go. And I have to leave for my over-the-board blitz comp in about 40 minutes, so we're on time. I'm all ready to leave as soon as I finish this. Alright, 4 games to go. So I've taken the match. We're just playing on for fun, so I'm going to go throw in a few different openings here with d4. Have I ever played d4? Let's do a Queen's Gambit is a bit too much, isn't it? I'm going to do Yes's opening with bishop g5. I kind of like how that turns out with black. f6, h6, no. Alright, how does he play this? e3, knight f3. Totally unfamiliar with these positions, that's why I'm just giving it a go today. e3. I guess the idea is to take over e5. To bang a knight into e5 already. I feel like Just to Play has already made a mistake because his bishop would normally want to be on d7 covering this. He's got to play a move like queen d6 unless he wants to sack a pawn. Yeah, check. Now he doesn't have a pawn in hand for c2, and I can play c3, take knight takes. I don't care about pawn c2 in that case. So I think pawn c3 is the right move here. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this feels good to me. Knight takes back. He might just castle. Take knight takes. Yeah, then he does have some attack on c2. But if he does it this way, I'm going to trade here. Now I don't want to give him a knight for c2. So I'm either going to give him a bishop or even retreat the bishop, play more positionally, since I'm a boring positional player, as everybody knows. Bishop to a4. Take knight at d3 check. Yeah, that drops the pawn back on e5. I don't really like that so much. Alright, do I have to be aggressive? Is he forcing me to be aggressive with take? Even looking at a sack here. Yeah, I'm not really in an aggressive mood. at this second. What about rook c1? Bishop takes is the other choice here. Yeah, I'm going to take with the bishop because the bishop on c2 doesn't really achieve that much. Well, I'm very tempted to sack here on f7. I'm just going to play a nice safe move, bishop at h4. So I don't have a lot of coverage on the light squares. So these squares here. Yeah, I was expecting this. Playing around with the colors. Take, 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 take. Knight f7, king takes, knight drop, king back. Pawn in hand for h6. That might be useful. Rook g8. One pawn in hand. I need a couple more pawns. What about just castling? Playing a boring move like castling. Yeah. What to say about this? I like to play a move like pawn to f3 just because it stops any knight drops. Yeah, okay. Not a bad move. Queen e2. Can my queen be hit? It looks pretty safe because the knight's covering some squares here. Looks like a nice and solid move. Queen e2. How's my opponent going to make any play? Not quite sure. Alright, now we start looking at trades because I can perhaps grab on d7 after queen takes f6. I would like to play pawn to f3 first because it just blocks out a lot of avenues for counterattack. Take, 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 knight d7. Yeah, but this does look good. Maybe I can triple his pawns, play it very positionally. If pawn takes knight there, knight takes f5. Going for the Irish pawns. Does he allow it? No, queen takes. Alright, just going to grab a pawn here. Yeah, I'm really playing like Yasser today. The famous pawn snitcher. Pawn grabber. Oh, I can even win some more material. Do you call it as material? Knight for rook. Rook for knight. Okay, so he's anticipating the take here, and then he's got some knight at h3, bishop at h3. Do have to watch out for the light squares. Not sure. Should I? I do like the look of pawn to f3, as mentioned earlier. Oh yeah, good move. Okay, didn't see this coming. I think this is okay though. Because rook in hand surely can't damage me that much. Rook at c2, I can block here. He's got this coming. Now I'm not feeling so comfortable. Wow, what is this? A big sack. Okay, now it's getting exciting. Yeah, I don't know whether that was the right move. He's giving me a tempo. Queen back there, sack here. Rook at g3 perhaps. What? Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm looking for a forced mate. Knight at h6. Yeah, it does feel like mate because he's not covering f7. He needs a bishop on g6 at the moment. Alright, what's the best way to do this? I guess just knight at f6 followed by pawn at g7. Knight to h5, queen at f6. Is that it? I've got a rook in hand as well. Without the rook in hand, was there a mate? Yeah, because I've got queen g7 to finish. Alright. Yeah, so queen takes e3. It turned the tables there because it's allowing me to drop with tempo. Maybe he could play queen. Oh, what's the finish here? I'm not concentrating. Oh, let's just do it this way. Yeah, so it gave me the chance to attack first, and even though he could have had queen g5. So I was more worried about a move like rook at c2, because then he could double rooks on the second rank unless I wanted to sack a queen. Maybe I could sack a queen, but I don't know. What do we get to go? 3 games to go. I'm going to go with the Sicilian defense. And of course I don't normally play this, but just for fun, I'm going to go a6, e6. Trying to stop any knight b5 sort of stuff. E5. Perhaps I can do e5 as well, but then knight f5. Yeah, alright, I'm going to go safer move e6. See how this goes. Does he have any early drops? He's only got a pawn in hand. Not so sure. Just natural developing moves. Knight c3, bishop c4. Alright, does that lose a pawn? This is a chess move. Yes, I found a chess move. Not so good at finding chess forks like this. We got the old queen fork winning a pawn, the triangle here. Alright, queen takes pawn, check. Doing everything with check. Now he still doesn't have knight b5 and knight d5, so I can always drop back to c7 if needed. Bishop c5 to follow. That seems like a good idea. Is pawn at h3 any use? Pawn at f4 is the obvious move. Knight f3. Alright, can I sack a queen? Can I finally? No, it doesn't work. Knight f3 takes here. Alright. Yeah, I do have to be careful. Knight f3 is coming. Should I just drop back to c7? Try to find some more interesting alternatives. Pawn at h3. There, take rook g1. I don't like the look of queen c7. Take bishop at d6. I don't want to let him take over this square d6. I don't want to trade here either. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of options. Bishop b4 perhaps, but still knight f3. Still looking at pawn f4, trying to make it work. But I got too many diagonals and not enough knights. Taking over the dark squares, even if I take over f2, king f1, just doesn't seem to get anywhere. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really like queen c7, but I'm struggling to. Perhaps bishop e7 was safer. Just bishop back to e7. I'm expecting knight db5. This is what I'm most worried about. Take, threatening knight d6, stuff like that. So if he allows me to play pawn, I'm not even sure what I want to do next. Because pawn 2d6 is probably even worse after knight db5. I'd rather have nothing on that square, but then he can take over, shut in the c8 bishop forever. I was watching a funny stream of Bughouse with Helm's Knight and X-Shine from Fix, and the X-Shine was complaining his bishop on c8 was trapped in every single game. He just didn't get out the bishop in time. That's why he was losing every game. No, he wasn't really losing, but I think he was just messing around. So they were going to start with a6, b5 just to get the bishop out. Alright, so what do I want to do next if he doesn't play this? If he doesn't play it now, he's probably not going to play it next turn either. Alright, so now we'll trade here and cover d6. Pawn 2d6 is the most obvious move. Pawn at e5, I got covered. Well, I don't because bishop at d6. I'm going to go d6 anyway. I suppose pawn at e7 was the other choice. Oh no, there's bishop at e5 as well. I'm going to stop that. Yeah, this is what I didn't really want to see. I don't want to trade queens with queen d7 after taking here. Playing d5 gives him too many pawns, but I can't really avoid it at this stage. I don't want to give him a draw. That's not too much fun for the Crazyhouse fans. Really wish I had a knight in hand. First off, like pawn at f2. Yeah, I'm not finding the move here. Bishop at b4. I don't like it. I think white has the advantage here. Expecting take. So I thought the idea of 3-2 was to avoid time scrambles, but it looks like we're getting into one every game. Now I think I can take this. He doesn't have too much control over d6. And 3 pawns in hand. What am I going to do? I don't know what to do with 3 pawns. Drop them here. It is important to stop him invading on e7. So I think it is the right move. Maybe not too exciting to play pawn at e7, but does feel like the right move. Yeah, good idea. So I'm probably going to go bishop here. Take. I still think it's pretty safe. Look, I only do what's necessary. I mean, it's... If I don't go pawn at e7 and bishop d6, I think black is just worse. I can't allow him to conquer this square because my pieces here just become a bit useless. Alright, time scramble, let's go. Pawn, yeah, I gotta stop c5. Yeah, I don't really. Kick the knight first, take c5 is covered. She might throw it in anyway, just for fun. Take there, c3 check. Alright, so now this seems like a good idea. Trade some pieces, get the queen off d6. Take there. I feel like I need some more control over c5. Alright, knight h5, perhaps even king f8. Yeah, it's really a battle over the square. Knight to e4. Take. Pawn to e4. Where's he going? I probably should have played pawn e4. Use my last pawn in hand. Alright, it's a big cluster. I feel like I'm playing Horde. Finally get to castle. Alright, I just gotta move. Let's... I don't like this so much. Gotta build up some time on the clock. Yep, don't want any en passants. Okay, make him sack a few pieces. No, I'm gonna take there. Oops, that was a bad move. Expecting stuff like pawn at h6, bishop at f8. Well, maybe rook at g6. Alright, that feels sort of safe. Sort of. I like to cover with rook at g6. Even if he drops a knight there, I don't mind so much. Yeah, okay. Yes, this is fine. This is fine. Got g8 covered. Don't want to allow any nasties. Let's... Oh, do I have anything here? I don't know why I'm doing this move. I really want to set up knight at h3. Pick up a rook. Yeah, that's more like it. Rook, knight at h3 being threatened now. That's game over. Is it? Not yet. I have knight at e4 coming. Surely this is mate. Rook to c1. Rook to c1, pawn there. Take, or should I just go bishop at c3? Too many good options. Too many good options. All right, what should I do? What should I take first? f1. Alright, 2 seconds. Right, better move. Maybe that wasn't the right... yeah, just pick up pieces in hand. I don't see a forced mate, but... a couple of rooks can't hurt. How shall we finish? How shall we finish? Rook at h1? I don't know. Doesn't matter too much at this stage. I like opening the diagonal for the bishop. Where's the mate? This is too funny. Alright, that's it. Must have been literally a million and one mates in that position. Alright, but that was a lot of fun. Got to drop a lot of pieces there. 2 games to go. Okay, 2 games to go. Let's finish it off. What's the time? 9 o'clock Sydney time. So we've been going for about an hour. I expect most of these games to last around about an hour 10, an hour 20 or so. Hope you're enjoying watching. Trying to make it entertaining for the viewers. What are we going to do this time? Knight to f3. That's a nice solid positional move to start. Okay, should we go d4? I don't really know another good move here apart from d4. Knight c3. I'll go knight c3. Just to provoke him to advance d4. Hop the knight around. Now I'm even going to sack a knight here. Do the reverse kind of, you know, e4, e5, knight f6 gambit. I'm going to even swap queens. Never played this before in my life, but just to get a unique position after 3 or 4 moves. Okay, there's no threats for black. That's why I like putting the king on d1. Alright, and already I might chuck in a move like queen at b5 check, expecting queen c6 blocking. Pawn at d5, take bishop takes. Already looks good for white. Let's see if I can do it a better way. Pawn at a6 is also what I'm looking at here. Pawn at a6, knight takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen at c6 check. He might be able to throw in a queen at d7 first to stop that idea. So I'm going to start with queen at b5 check. I'm expecting queen at c6. Now pawn at d5 is the most forcing move. And I don't want to swap queens, let him develop with just a gain of tempo. Although, even in that case, pawn at a6 still looks like a good idea. Oh, but then he's got rook d8 check. Alright, so I'll stick to the plan. Pawn d5, noting that he doesn't quite have time for rook d8. Pinning along the d file. Exchanging here doesn't seem to help. Bishop f1 is a very good defender of important squares around the king. I got the first rank clear, so I feel very safe. Alright, so as expected, now what to do with the queen in hand? I'd like a knight for e5, but if I trade bishop takes, he's got some important squares here covered, no real attack. How can I knock away this bishop h3? So I have an opening here. Queen at g3 is interesting, but that provokes a trade. Bishop on a4 might be useful, even bishop at c6, just to get a pawn in hand. I'm not doing a lot with the bishop on c1. Bishop f4, it's possible, but not. Doesn't look like the most dangerous move. And I got to watch out for threats like knight at h4, so attacking these sensitive squares, f3, g2. I'm going to go with queen at g3. Not really sure what to expect here. Yeah, I don't know what black should do. Trade once, cover c7. And also cover d7 at the same time. What's he got? Queen at d6, take pawn takes, bishop takes, king takes. I got enough pieces in hand to cause serious problems on the light squares. Alright, now he can't allow this, surely. It's reminiscent of game 5 or 6 or something like that. Is there a forced mate? Should I start with queen takes? Knight at c5. I could always do queen takes later on if I need a knight in the hand. I'm just looking at stuff like king c8, bishop d7, king b8, and noticing that the knight covers c8. But if I take now, I don't have the squares c5 and e5 for the knight. I could even follow up with a knight sack on either c5 or e5, whatever works out better. And that does feel like mates. I'm just going to do it. I don't care. Just for entertainment. I really wanted to sack a queen today. I'm really in the mood to sack a queen. And it feels like the right time to do it here. Alright, just got to work out which knight drop is better, or whether they're both good. Bishop covers c5. Let's do it this way. I'm glad I noticed that. Bishop at f5 also looked very good for white. So he can't go back. He's again forced out into the open. It does feel very much like a mate. Mate in 4, mate in 5, something like this. Bishop at f4, king there. Bishop to g5, king g6, queen f5, king h5, bishop out of the way. Out of the way to f6. Alright, no. What? I don't have I thought I had a queen in hand. What have I done? Oh dear, that's embarrassing. I thought I had a queen in hand. How funny. Alright. Yeah, I did only have 1 hour's sleep, so alright, I might go down here, but I can only laugh. I can only laugh at myself. Let's try and win anyway. I really thought I had it. Why did I think I had a queen in hand? Did I think it was Bughouse? Yeah, it's a good move. I'm gonna cover f3. Oh, why am I doing knight e6 check? Yeah, I'm really in the mood for an over-the-board blitz comp starting in about 1 hour. I really got to have about 57 coffees before that. I get some of Little Plotkin's energy. I can't play knight e6. He's got that covered. Losing too much stuff, but I got a safe king, so this will be an interesting finish. I'm hoping to get some knight takes c7 going and get some material back. This is a funny game. If I win this, I don't know. I certainly don't deserve it. Yeah, he's given me too many choices here. Which way to take? Rook d8, knight comes back. What have I got in hand? Oh, very good move. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I just got to build a wall. Oh yeah, check here, knight there. Alright, looks over. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be so relaxed if this wasn't the first round of the World Champs, and I didn't have an 8-0 lead already. Although, if you're just joining us and you missed game 2, that's a good one to review. Game number 2, that was quite amusing. Because I really didn't deserve to win that one either. Am I allowing a forced mate? Let's test my defensive skills here. Knight at c4. Yeah, that's it. I can't take there. King there. Pawn at d1, I got covered. No, don't lose on time. Just make a move. Queen at g2. Oh, he had 2 queens in hand. Queen at g2. Mated. Bad luck. 2 queens in hand. Alright. Yeah, how embarrassing. Queen takes d6 check. So I guess I should have just gone bishop at e6 in hindsight. Knight at c5 check, also king back, bishop there, king b8, queen at... Could have even gone king d8. And yeah, maybe I didn't have a force mate if I started knight at c5, but probably bishop at e6 or bishop at f5 was a way to start, make him drop a piece on e6. Alright, last game. Let's try and sack a queen a bit more usefully this time. Go back to this. I'm going to throw in queen takes this time. Queen a5. I had a recent series where Schwanet played this opening every single time. Queen a5, and we had some very interesting games. Schwanet, one of the more aggressive players on lichess, so the games are very exciting. Okay, e6 is bishop f5. Penguin likes to play this bishop f5 move. Not really threatening anything, but bishop d2 is good to cover pawn on a3, stuff like this. Make some threats like knight e4 perhaps. Should I go c6? You don't normally go c6 in the opening in Crazyhouse, weakening c7 too much, but yeah, I don't know. I never played this before queen a5, so just trying to work it out over the board. Let's try the bishop f5, e6, queen. I don't really want to grab a pawn on b2. I'm not feeling that adventurous. Knight c6 doesn't look right because it, just like in normal chess, it cuts the queen off from coming back to c7. Is knight b5 a threat in some cases? Yeah, I'm going to go c6. Feels like the safest move. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here, but just having some fun. Alright, yeah, e6, probably not necessary. Maybe throw the queen into b4. Queen e2, take rook there, queen back. Because he hasn't played knight f3 yet, I'm not so worried about a sack on f7. He doesn't have a knight in hand. There, knight b5, take knight c7 check. Am I feeling that brave? And if I sack a queen for 2 pieces, he's got pawn at c7, and then that's a bit nasty. With the queen drop on d8 and threat here. Queen c7. Yeah, come on, sack on f7, do it. Be bold, that doesn't really do anything. Well, he could follow up pawn at e5, and the knight doesn't really have anywhere good to go. Probably just abandon the knight if he plays like that. So I'm coming back to d8 with the king. I have e6 covered by the bishop in case of knight here, pawn here, stuff like that. So making sure I've got e6 covered. I don't really see any big danger. Okay, he's trying to get a knight in hand, but I'm just going to cover some of these squares here. Bishop at c4. Then he's got knight to e5. Would normally like to play a move like this to make him waste a pawn. And I might even do it anyway. Or is knight e5 a useful move? Bishop at h5. Yeah, this looks good too, because in this sort of position with the king on f7, you don't want to play bishop at h5 because he's got too many discovered checks and discovered attacks with queen taking with check. But here there's no knight move with a check, so king on e8 feels quite safe. Pawn at c5. Okay, He's coming in on the dark squares. Can't really stop him. Pawn at e7. Don't like that. Bishop at a5. Just to cover c7. How do I get so low on time? Maybe I should just stop talking. Too funny, some of these games. Yeah, so if you just joined in the last few games, this is my first ever live stream. I've done a couple of recordings before, but I've never felt so brave to do a live streaming before. Queen e2, maybe king f7, maybe king d8. Alright, just got to move. Covering c7 again. I'd like to play. I've got good coverage over f7. Maybe tuck the king over on g8. Bishop d8 is a funny move, but maybe I'll give that a go. We'll see what happens. Because I want him to sack pieces for pawns. I don't mind. I'll just sack back on e7 or c7 if he drops a pawn. Maybe he should start moving this knight in somewhere. Yeah, okay, we'll just come back, avoid trades. Maybe this time I'll go king d8. Rook e1 I'm expecting. Yeah, I'm going to go king d8. Not sure where this knight is destined for. Okay, what's this bishop doing? Yeah, I shouldn't go king e8. I've just given up my right to castle. Oops. Yeah, I'm expecting b4. Probably just going to sack a knight. Yep. So knight on c7. Probably just go rook b8. Is the knight really doing too much damage? Any pawn drop here. Sack there. Yeah, but I have this sort of x-ray with the bishop, but I'll have to sack a queen in that case. Alright, well this way I don't mind so much. Now where does the pawn drop? There, knight takes... probably this is best. I've got e6 well covered. The pawns are helping me at the moment. I'm just going to clean up here. Yeah, it's a funny position where the knight just doesn't have any access points. So the bishop comes back to clean up c7. Let's get the vacuum cleaner out. Do I need to leave this bishop at home or can I take with this one? Oh, whoa, 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 what's this? That's a good move. Ah, didn't run out of time. No, it's not a good move. Sorry, but it just fooled me for a second there. I thought my queen was trapped. Ooh, got scared. So I'm pulling out the moves here with 0.2 seconds on the clock. I had 2 seconds that time. Alright. So just... yeah, trade here perhaps. Bishop d7. Oh, he's trading everything. Oh, yeah, good move. Pawn there, king here. Oh, that's not safe. What am I doing? What have I done? Knight there, king there. Knight takes bishop. So the idea is now to run away to f8 like this. How do I, what's this? Draw some arrows on the board. I keep switching color. So blocking out this diagonal here so he doesn't grab the rook. Oh no, another flag. So maybe he had some chances of swapping queens or taking on b4 earlier on. Not sure. Caps again. Many close games. You two. Good luck in the elimination round. to say I need some more streaming practice, which is pretty obvious based on the way I played today. Alright, so some very exciting time scrambles there before the next round, which I think starts in 2 weeks. I think there's a week break where you organise a time with your opponent for the next match. I'm going to practice doing a few more streams, perhaps some arenas, some simuls, maybe do some commentary, just to get used to coordinating the brain and the speech and the body, to get it all working together. So I felt pretty useless this morning, talking and playing at the same time. With 1 hour's sleep especially, didn't feel very fresh this morning, but very well played to my opponent in some of those games. He certainly deserved to take 2 or 3. And I've got a lot of work to do, but hopefully next round will be a bit more smooth. And I'm not sure. Give me some feedback. Should I stream in the next round, or should I do a recording? Maybe I should do a voice overlay like John Lee does in some of the closer matches. I don't know. We'll see how I feel in the next round. But thanks for watching, whoever joined. Hope you enjoyed the games this morning. So I have an over the board Blitz tournament starting in about an hour, and I've got to get moving. So I'm going to stop the streaming there. So have a great weekend, everyone. I'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching.